An amphitheater in downtown Winston-Salem is inching closer to reality. Earlier this week, the city leaders approved a lease for a property located between Benton Convention Center and First Baptist Church.
With the amphitheater expected to open as soon as next spring, project leaders are meeting with people who live nearby and would be impacted by this event space. Fox 8's Justin Lundy joins us live in the studio after talking to project leaders after yet another closed-door community meeting. Justin, they already met with people who live in the West End neighborhood. Who'd they talk to today?
People who live at the Crystal Towers apartments off 6th Street, just a few blocks away from where the event space would potentially be built.
It's going to be some things that we like, some music that we're going to like, and there's going to be some music that we're not going to like. But that's life.
Weighing the pros and cons. That's what 52 Brunson is doing after learning an amphitheater will be built just a few blocks away from where she lives, at the Crystal Tower apartments in downtown Winston-Salem.
But me, myself, I don't have a problem with it. Because if it's bringing something where we can go and be entertained, I'm all about that.
Friday afternoon, Brunson attended a community meeting hosted by the Downtown Winston-Salem Partnership to learn more about the more than 5,000-seat proposed amphitheater that would be on a vacant block bound by 5th, Spruce, 6th, and Marshall Streets in downtown. It would be between the Benton Convention Center and First Baptist Church. Brunson says a hot topic during Friday's meeting was the noise ordinance.
After 10 o'clock, you're not supposed to make too much loud noise after 10 o'clock. So they said 11 o'clock, so I guess they're going to have to get the audience where it can be 10 o'clock or see if we can have ours at 11 o'clock.
Downtown Winston-Salem Partnership President Jason Thiel says changing the noise ordinance is up to the city.
Well, hopefully it'll be more specific conversations to make sure that a specific plan is put forth for noise ordinance language, decibel levels, for putting that in a formal agreement.
Thiel says during Friday's community meeting, he told everyone that they would not lose their parking spots and transportation would be provided to people once the amphitheater opens. Additionally, some jobs created by the event space will be available for anyone to apply for. But when it comes to dealing with the loud music, Thiel says experts are still conducting noise studies and looking for solutions.
In a highly developed way that is state of the art. And I think that's what I took from it, and I think that's what they intended it to be heard. But I think the specifics have to be presented that is codified, and I think that will be the next steps.
I reached out to sound engineers leading the noise study, and I have not heard back from them just yet. But once the study is finished, they'll present their findings to city leaders.
All right, Justin, thank you.